The Avengers!
Nightcrawler.
In the 21st century, evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans can do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. The only hope is X-Men.
Go and save the city.
Pyro will turn you to toast.
The Avengers! Captain America!
Avengers assemble! Help! Leave it to me! Don't disturb us. Thank you, Silver! You can't escape! You will be the one escaping! I can't move!
No matter how strong the forces of evil may be, the Avengers...
The Avengers! The Avengers! Iron Man!
can't escape! You will be the one escaping!
Hello guys, the Ranger Gamer 06 here. So as you can see, we just went through the Marvel Maximum Collection, and I had a blast playing this collection. I heard about this last week or 2 weeks ago. I think it's when they announced it. I remember seeing a trailer for it, and I thought I had to play this because majority of the games on there I actually played those as a kid growing up, way back in the day, during the 90s. And it's this nostalgic road for me, I love it. Now, there, I want to, there's a few complaints about that collection, okay? So I'm going to get that out of the way. First thing I've noticed, they did not have the Super Nintendo version of Captain America and the Avengers. That's the version that me and my brother owned. We had the actual cartridge and everything, the box, the booklet, and we played it. Even though it was a harder game, but we loved it. We were always playing it 2-player, and for whatever reason, that version is not in this collection, and I don't know why that is. Uh, the the only version that's close to it that I've experienced during this gameplay that y'all just watched would be the arcade version, I guess. Uh, Now I know some people probably grew up with the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. I'll be honest with you, I did not like that version. It was terrible. The music was terrible. That's just me, though. Okay, not I'm not trying to be mean or bashing. I know some of you guys probably grew up with that version. Like I said, me, my brother grew up with the Super Nintendo version, but the arcade, I guess, came close to it. So yeah, I'm not understanding why. Maybe it's like a copyright thing. I don't get why that version's not in it. Who knows? Maybe later on, maybe like a patch will come through and they will add the Super Nintendo version. I don't know. We'll see. Another big complaint, and a lot of people are complaining about this. Someone already made a post on this on the Steam forum, because I like to go on Steam sometime and go to forums and see what other people are talking about the game. And one person, I don't know the username, was complaining that there's a lot of games still missing, and I agree. That is X-Men for the Sega Genesis. I grew up playing it. My uncle had it. X-Men 2, the Clone Wars, that was a good one. And then there was Wolverine, Adamantium Rage. I think I'm saying that right. That was a good one. Remember that game being hard, but it was fun. That's missing. Spider-Man versus Kingpin. I love the music in that one. That was on the Sega Genesis. I don't think that was ever on the Super Nintendo. That might have been a Sega Genesis only. I can't remember. But that's missing. And then there's a Spider-Man. I forgot what it's called, but it's based on the animated series. It's got the theme song and everything in the game. That was also on the Sega Genesis. There might have been a Super Nintendo version of that. But anyway, that's missing. So, that's 5 games missing. And there is a Punisher, which I don't know what system it was on. NES, maybe. I never played it. I think it was the NES. But yeah, they did make a Punisher game. Where's that? I mean, that would have been cool to have that as well. So yeah, the X-Men game, the Spider-Man games, Wolverine, the Punisher, uh, yeah, that probably would have raised the price up, but still, it would have been worth it. And speaking of the price, it's $24.99. I guess on all platforms, PlayStation, Xbox. I don't know if this is on the PS4. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm not 100%, sure on that. Of course, it's on PC through Steam. Now, of course, what you just saw today's video, I played this on the Switch. I bought it this morning, so yeah, I had to play it. The physical copy is up for pre-order today. As a matter of fact, right now, I think it's like $34.99 for the standard edition. That's the version I'm gonna pre-order. I'll put a link in the description box in case y'all want to pre-order the physical copy. I think it's on the Switch, PS5, and Xbox. Of course, y'all know me. I will be pre-ordering the Switch version. So yeah, so my experience with this game, I love it. Just like any retro collection, it's got the rewind feature, which I showed it. When I was doing the Silver Server playthrough just a while ago. You can save it anytime, anywhere. So, because these games are not easy. They can be challenging. But one game I really enjoyed playing again was MaXimum Carnage. I remember playing it on the Sega Genesis. I remember my uncle had it, and the cartridge was red. And I think the Super Nintendo was the same thing. It was red. So I do remember that. X-Men, Spider-Man, Arcade Revenge. I played that as well. Again, I played that on the Sega Genesis. I never played, what was it, Spider-Man Anxiety, where you could be Spider-Man and Venom, which is, it's the same gameplay as Carnage. But that was my first time playing it. Silver Surfer, and I think a lot of you guys might know what I'm talking about. AVGN, okay, Angry Video Game Nerd. He did a video on that, and yeah, you really want to use the rewind feature if you're going to play Silver Surfer. And of course, that's only 8-bit. And the X-Men Arcade, that was a lot of fun. I don't remember if I played X-Men Arcade. I think I did. If I did, it might have been at Chuck E. Cheese's. I can't remember. Seemed like I did, I think. But yeah, arcade. But that was a lot of fun. I had a great time playing that. So yeah, I mean, that's my only complaint. We don't have the Super Nintendo version of the Avengers, and of course, you got the X-Men games missing, some of the Spider-Man games missing, the Punisher, Wolverine. Like, unless they're going to do, like, another collection, like, maybe a volume 2, maybe that's why those games were added in this collection. I don't know. But I really hope we do get those. And speaking of collection, I want to see more. I want to see Batman, because I had a Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo. I love that game. I never beaten it. I remember I did get to the last boss, but I died. I ran out of continues, but it was a lot of fun. It's a beat 'em up game like Carnage, but that's a lot of fun. So I really hope we see a Batman collection in the future. Like maybe have like the Super Nintendo version, the Sega Genesis version, which I did play that as well. Maybe add Batman Forever for Super Nintendo. And I think there was a Batman and Robin Adventures on the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. I never played it. So, you know what I mean? Like, they could come out with that. And another collection I want to see is Aliens. Okay, Alien 3. Another game I used to have for the Super Nintendo. I did put the Sega Genesis version. Let me tell you, they are two completely different games. Even though it's the same title, Alien 3, but they're different. The Super Nintendo, you had objectives. The Sega Genesis had a timer. You had to hurry up and rescue all these hostages. So they're different. So I wouldn't mind seeing those games on modern console and maybe add Alien vs. Predator for Super Nintendo. I used to have that game as well as a kid. I wish I still had it, but I don't anymore. But anyway, I would love to see those games in a collection in the near future. So hopefully we'll get those. And one more, it just dawned on me, The Simpsons. Okay, Bart's Nightmare, which I had the cartridge. Let me get it for you real fast. All right, guys, I'm back. Here it is, The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare for Super Nintendo. It was $20. I actually showed this in my other video in the past. I actually got this at a Comic Con, I think in Little Rock. I saw this and I had to get it. I never owned this. I mean, I do now, but back in the day, me and my brother rented it at Blockbuster or Kroger, and yeah, kind of a hard game, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I would love to see the Simpsons collection, with this, Krusty's Super Fun House. I used to have that as well. And there was another Simpsons game, but I can't remember the name of it now. So, there's so many games out there that they can put out in a collection, So I'm really glad that they did this with the Marvel. Again, I hope they do another Marvel collection because I want to play those X-Men games because they were fun too. And if you guys played the X-Men on the Sega Genesis, Who remembers the Mojo level? I hated that level, but it was fun. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I did two videos today. Next week, I may do another 2 videos. Because I just found out this morning that Legacy of Kain Defiance. Now, that game came out on March 3rd, so it's already out, okay? The remastered version. However, the Switch version got delayed at the very last minute. But I just found out this morning that it's coming out, I believe, March 31st. So I will be playing that next week. And speaking of March 31st, make sure you pick up Jurassic Park, the game collection, or classic game collection. Pick it up because March 31st, that game is going to be delisted. It'll be gone. Now, of course, if you're like me, if you have the physical copy, then don't worry about it. But if you're planning on getting it digital, you gotta get it because it'll be gone on March 31st. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Again, I'll put a link if you guys want to pre-order the physical copy of the Marvel collection. I'll put it in the description box. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. Okay? I'm not taking y'all's money. I'm just doing that to entertainment. It's my hobby. So, yeah, I forgot to mention before I go, I'm doing these these outros because, again, my mic didn't want to work with me during gameplay. That's why I've been doing no commentaries whenever I play, whenever I record games on this channel. But my mic works, as you can see. I mean, it's working just fine. So, but I just can't get it to work when I'm recording. I'm sure it's just me. I don't think it's my mic. Maybe I got something turned off and I don't even realize it. I don't know. But, I didn't want to bother with it because I got to work tomorrow. So I'm going to hurry up, edit this video, put out to you guys so you guys can enjoy it. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this collection. I just wish they added the Super Nintendo version of the Adventures because that's the version I grew up playing. So, but I don't regret buying it. It's a great collection. If you're a Marvel fan, or if you're like me, you grew up with these old games, go out and buy it. It's only $24.99. You got different versions of these games, It's going to keep you busy. It's a good game. I love these retro games. So hopefully we'll see you more in the future. And I know we will. So anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And you guys have a great weekend.